okay, I think he was complaining that the ball hit the Nigerian player, but that was always going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria because the ball went off Dennis Banga, and Nigeria will build again. And this is a lofted pass to Nigerian player there, and he's trying to throw in a cross there, but it has been intercepted. And still with the Super Eagles of Nigeria trying to take on his man. Yes, that is Sam Chukwueze. Two Gabonese players are on him, and you can see, and that would be a foul on. Yes, that was an infringement on the Gabonese player by Wilfred Ndidi. Yes, yes, he mistimed his tackle, and yes, that was the danger man again in Dennis Banga. Yes, Dennis Banga was brought down there, and if Nigeria, yes, and a yellow card has been awarded, has been given, not awarded, has been given to Wilfred Ndidi. Yes, and it's a yellow card, the first yellow card of this encounter between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Panthers of Gabon has come on in the 5th minute of this encounter, and Nigeria are doing a great number on Dennis Banga, and he knows that this is not going to be an easy encounter, and that is the two defensive midfielders for both sides in Ndidi, Wilfred Onyinye, and Mario Lemina. Yes, so they both plied their trade in the Turkish Pro League for Besiktas and Galatasaray. So they know each other very well. They meet twice in a season in the Turkish Pro League. So they are familiar foes. Yes, and you can see Sam Chukwueze kicking the ball away from Dennis Banga's foot. Yes, and it's going to be a lofted cross or proper. Okay, no, it isn't, and the Gabonese are trying to break into the Nigerian, and that's a great block. Yes, but okay, that one has been marshaled off. Yes, and a nice one there, and a nice one there again by Bright Osai. That was a wonderful turn there, and the Gabonese are holding their own here against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and no worries for Stanley Nwabali as he throws the ball back to Bright Osai. Yes, yes. Was that Bright Osai or Chiemela Benjamin Frederick, I guess? Yes. So the Nigerians are building from the back again, and it is back to Calvin Bassey, and he sells a dummy to the Gabonese striker. Yes, and
now, as this match we are watching now, I think Nigeria is really, really strong.
yes, of course they are.
They are really strong.
Yes, they are showing their pedigree. Yes, but the Gabonese are not letting down and are not letting that Nigerian pedigree or record come between them. And you can see two players are on our defender there, and it's a foul. Yes, that was number. Okay, that is Bright Osai Samuel, our right back. Yes, he has been fouled there. Yes, by Dennis Bwanga. And Lemina came in and kicked Bright Osai Samuel from behind. Yes, Mario Lemina is the culprit there. Yes, for the Gabonese side. Yes, and is a stalwart in the Gabonese side. Yes, and you can see the Nigerian gaffer Eric Chelle looking on and agitated.
He's really attentive.
Yes, because he knows what this match means to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And you can imagine over 200 million Nigerians watching this match from home and anticipating seeing Nigeria qualify this evening for the final between Cameroon and Congo DR on Sunday the 16th. Yes, so Nigeria trying to pray. Oh, there was nobody to put that in there. And a shot, but it was always going wide. Yes,
Put
but
it
a nice
down.
one. I think that was from that should okay, that was our that I think
He's put it on.
was that okay, I think that was Bright Summer Osai. Yes, who played that shot there. I was trying to know if it was Bright Samuel Osai or Iwobi. Yes. So a long one in by the Gabonese goalkeeper, and it will roll back to the Gabonese defender, and they are building from the left hand side of the attack, and we all know that they are always looking for Dennis Wanga. And if you notice from this match, like I said in my previous videos, that they would be throwing vertical passes or trying to use the left hand side, because that is where 70 to 90% of their attack will come from. And if Nigeria can neutralize that, then Nigeria would beat the Gabonese side. You can see that the right-hand side of their attack has not been functioning. Yes, it has been more of that left-hand side of attack. Yes, and Nigeria are doing a great one on their left back, on their left winger there, in the person of Dennis Bwanga. Yes, and that will go into touch for the Gabonese side to play. Yes, that's the number 3 for the Oyono. Yes, Oyono will be throwing that in. Yes, and you can see Mario Lemina trying to come in there, but that has been kicked into touch by the Nigerian, and the number 13 there for the Gabonese. Yes, so that is that. Another throw in for the Gabonese there, and Nigeria will try to win the ball and run on a quick transition there. Yes, and a long one in there by Poco, I guess. Yes, and they are trying to marshal in the ball from the right, and that's a diagonal pass. Number 19 on the ball again, J. Ekomi. Yes, and he passes the ball, and he lofted in pass. Yes, but and he's trying to beat the Nigerian goalkeeper off off guard, trying to get him off guard. But yes, that is Oyono. Oyono, yes, the number 3 plays the left left full back. That's the left full back for the Gabonese side. Yes, and Nigeria would build from the back again. Yes, and the ball has been passed into space. Yes, and you could see the Nigerians are taking it one at a time. And a lofted pass to Zaidu Sanusi, I guess, trying to do a square play there, yes, into the box 18 of the Gabonese side, but it was blocked by Oyono once again. Yes, Oyono blocks that one. And you can see it will be Nigeria trying to get a fast one there, but the Gabonese, yes, and this could be, that was a shot there from, and oh no, the Nigerians have been crowded in and out there, and the Gabonese are not taking it lightly with the Super Eagles, and this could be a counter. Yes, and you can see the Nigerians running back in their numbers, and that is Poco. Yes, Poco goes past his man, but he has been marshaled out again. Yes, you can see that 70 to 80% of their forays into the Nigerian defense line has been through that left-hand side of Dennis Bwanga. Yes, you can see how dangerous and lethal it could be if any slip up. So you could see that Benjamin Frederick Chiemela covers up for Bright Osai when he loses the ball against him. So that is what Eric Chelle must have told his players, must have told them that when he beats one, Bright Chiemela Frederick, you try to cover up for, and I think that's infringement or something going on there. Yes, and that is the South African center referee known as Tom Abongile. Yes, yes, and the VAR ref is a female from also from South Africa. Yes, and the assistant um, referee Makalima is also South African, and the referee assessor is from the Benin Republic. Is from Benin Republic, and his name is Alain Jovi. Yes, from Benin Republic. He is the referee assessor, and the referee assessor is the one who heads the center referee, the assistant referee, and the VAR referee. Yes, so he's like the evaluator who checks their performances and says and grades and rates their performance. Yes, so it's like the coach. Yes, the overseer of the other referee. Yes, in Alain Jovi. Yes, the Beninois who is the referee assessor for this match. And Nigeria seems to be more in control of this game, and that is Iwobi, who always comes back deep. Yes, because he's more or less playing like a box to box. And Osimhen!
Go!
Oh no, he missed that by whiskers. That was almost going into the back of the net. Oh my goodness. How did Victor Osimhen, I think he has been injured there by the Gabonese goalkeeper. That was always looking like it was going into the back of the net, and that was a nice cross in there, I think, by Zenu. Yes, he had a clash with the Gabon. Yes, and that was Zaidu Sanusi, if I'm right, that crossed that ball. Okay, Nigeria's number 18. Nigeria's number 18. I think that is number 18. Who is that? Number 18. Okay, that was Nigeria's striker. Yes, Ako Adams. Yes, Ako Adams throws in that cross to Victor Osimhen, and that was nearly almost a 1-0 lead for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it is a yellow card there for yes. So Nigeria has one yellow card, so that's the only person that has been carded in this match. Wilfred Ndidi. Yes, and it's still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Panthers of Gabon. Yes, so that is how that match has gone, and we'll be looking forward to seeing Nigeria take the lead here, hopefully. Yes, that is what we're expecting, but that was again a very, very important and important chance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and I'm sure Osimhen will be ruining that chance. Yes, because he knew that that was his chance, and he knew his capabilities. Yes, but I know he would always come good for Nigeria. Yeah, and the Gabonese would pass from the back again, and I think that is Apindoye passing to Poco. Yes, Poco is the right fullback there, and Calvin Bassey has gotten that one, and you can see a nice link-up play between the Nigerians, and Ako Adams again on the ball. Yes, trying to beat his man and throws in. Oh, that's will he get to that? Yes, he gets to the ball, and that is Bright Osai. Yes, Bright Osai. Yes, and sorry, and the Nigerians, that is he will be passing the ball. Yes, there, and he will be still on the ball. Passes back to Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey passes back to Benjamin Franklin Chiemela. Okay. So And a chance for Nigeria. Will this be a chance? Oh no, he has been blocked there. Yes, by I think that should be Apinde Goye. Yes, but the Nigerians again are building again. And the number 3 for Nigeria, Zainu Sanusi, passes it back to whoa! Another header by Victor Osimhen, and the goalkeeper was able to throw that out. Mbamba, yes, Mbamba, the number 23 for Gabon, the shot stopper, stops Victor Osimhen's header again, and Nigeria are getting closer. Two shots on target for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and none for the Gabonese side. And Nigeria seem to be getting closer to that, and is a corner to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And let's see what comes out of this. And it has been thrown in. Oh, and the Nigerians lost track there. Yes, and the ball rolls back to Nigeria and to the goalkeeper, Stanley Nwambali. Yes, Nigeria will build from the back again. Yes, and he's trying to create a chance for his other teammates to come forward and allow Nigeria to settle. And that is a dangerous run of play there. And there has been an infringement on Nigerian player, and that is the number 19 for the Gabonese side, J. Ekome. Yes, J. Ekome. Yes, as the central or the defensive midfielder there for that's their box. And Nigeria on the run, trying. That's a oh no, it was always going wide. Yes, Osimhen getting to be. Yes, and that was a nice run. Yeah, oh, he miskicked it. That wasn't a balance kick. Yes, that should have been ending in the back of the net. And you can see Equel, yes, chasing him down, but I think he was in a hurry to put that on the back of the net before the right.
I really want them to score now because they are missing.
Nigeria, from the look of things, seem to be the team that could score first. Yes, and Ako Adams again. Yes, passes to Iwobi. Iwobi will try to create a chance there, and that's a lofted in pass, but always in the hands of Manga. Okay, no, Manga is Mbamba. Yes, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria again would build from the back. Yes, and that is able and reliable defensive center. And Nigeria has lost the ball there, and the Gabonese will go into attack, but Nigeria seems to be winning the second balls in this encounter, and that is Benjamin Chiemela. Yes, the Nigerian center back. Yes, playing on the right side of defense for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and this would be a kick for the Panthers of Gabon. Yes, and we've gone 20, how many minutes into this match? We've gone 29 minutes or thereabouts. Yes, 29 minutes gone, and the Nigerians look like the first team to score. The Gabonese have not really created many chances. Yes, they've not really threatened the Super Eagles, and their mainstay has always been on the left-hand side of attack, where the Mercurial, and 3 players were on the Nigerian attacker there. Sorry, that was Bryce Samuel Osai, the right back for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yes, and he has been very, very great on the ball, attacking, yes, wide areas and giving the Gabonese defense line a hell of a match and a hell of a time. And you can see the anticipation and uh, um, look on Thierry Moyuma, the Gabonese gaffer. He knows that it's only a matter of time before the Super Eagles take the lead. Yes, and with Osimhen in attack, and he will be right beside him, and Ademola, Lookman, and uh, Samuel Chukwueze, it's always going to be a matter of time. It's not a matter of if, but when, yes. And that when is what we are awaiting as proceedings are still going on in this match, and the Nigerians again would, and that is our rights lofted pass to Osimhen. He puts it down for Sam Chukwueze, and Ako Adams there again passes it back to Ndidi. Ndidi is the destroyer there, and that is Ako Adams again throwing in a lofted pass, but there was a deflection there, and Osimhen still gets to the ball and heads it, and the Gabonese will chase, and Nigeria still dictating the play here, yes, showing their supremacy, yes, and the Gabonese know too well not to come all out against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because it will be very, very dangerous. And that's a crossing. And Osimhen is waiting on the sidelines, but oh, that was nearly another goal there. And is that a goal for the Super Eagles? Okay. It's a goal kick, probably an infringement on the goalkeeper of the Gabonese side in Manga. Yes, and Osimhen seems to be.
They are checking it.
Osimhen seems to be clamoring for a handball. Yes, a handball there. Yes, the number 2 for Gabon. Yes, the number 2. Yes. And I think there will be no punishment, or there's nothing to that.
Are they checking?
And I think the check is over. I think the check is over, and the Gabonese would.
No, they are still deliberating.
Probably still deliberating. Okay, they're still
So
the
they
VAR.
want to check for...
Yes, they want to check if there was a possible handball there, and Osimhen is making a stance, taking a stance that there was actually a handball there. Yes, by the number 2 for, but that has been ruled out as nothing, and my fear has always been the use of teams that we play together in the group stage, and you can see the center referee is also from South Africa, and I just believe that many of the decisions might not go our way, except we have to take the initiative, and that was Apindangoye.
We just need to win decisively.
Yes, we just need to win decisively, and that is Ako Adams, the Benue man, yes, who plays for Sevilla in the Spanish La Liga. Yes, and he's one of the new kids on the block for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and the Gabonese would. So Apindangoye gets no punishment for possibly handling the ball there from Osimhen, and you can see that fleet-footed pass from Nigeria once again gets that one off, and that is our defensive midfielder in the person of Wilfredo Ndidi, trying to put a cross there, but he didn't really get to his man, and and that is a goal kick, I guess, to the Super Eagle, to the Gabonese side, yes, and uh, that is Zaidou Sanusi on the ball, passes the ball to the Gabonese, and the Gabonese, yes, on the left hand side again, which we all know, and that is Dennis Banga, and but the ball was always going into uh, the second balls were always ending in with the legs of the Super Eagles players, and you can see Sam Chukwueze there trying to go past his man, and it's a dilly-dally in defense there for the Super Eagles of Nigeria as they are trying to break the defense line of the Gabonese, but they are very, very physical on the ball, like I always say. Yeah, that's where most of their strength lies, the defense line and the left wing of attack, yes, Dennis Banga, and they play more of a defensive mode because of their physicality. Yes, so they have that advantage when it comes to physical strength. And the number 13 for Gabon is on the ball there, but yes, no chance for him there. Yes, so that is how that yes, that's the right winger for the Gabonese. Openda. Yes, Openda. Very fleet footed. So you can see both of their wingers, yes, are very, very dangerous on the ball. Yes, Buanga and Openda. Yes, and it's a corner to the Panthers of Gabon. Yeah, and Nigeria needs to be very, very careful. Yeah, because of Aubameyang. Yes, so this has to be a zonal marking. Yes, not to allow them get on the ball. And I think that goes into throwing. That was almost a goal for the Gabonese side, but the Nigerian defender was very watchful and quick on the ball there and kicks it into touch for a throwing. And the Gabonese, this would actually be their first uh, chance at attacking the Nigerian uh, defense. So please keep your comments coming in. Yes, keep your comments coming in. So, yes. So that is that.
So what can you actually observe about this game?
Yes, Nigeria has this game under lock and key, but you can't always be too confident when it's still 0-0. The other team might just get a goal and all your ball possession and all your second ball winnings can go into nothing, into naught. So the most important statistic here is getting that goal behind the back of the net, because when creating the chances, holding the ball, but not scoring.
That is a lot.
So Nigeria needs to take it a notch up, yes, and
Yes,
put in
and
the
take
goal.
their
Yes,
chances.
we've had about 4 chances now, near chances, and none has gone in. So that goes to tell you that the Gabonese are very, very at alert and they know what it means. But you can see, like we've all been seeing, Nigeria seems to be in control of the play and they have a better uh, uh, hold on the match. Yes, they seem more coordinated and compact. Yes, and you can see Osimhen on the ball and he has been fouled. Yes, 2 players were on him, and Osimhen has been a menace to this Gabonese side. Yes, and that was their other winger. Yes, on the ball there, trying to get the ball from Osimhen. That was Dennis Bwanga. Yes. And Sterling Wabali has had a decent match today, commanding presence in the box, and Nigeria still on the ball, trying to through pass and a shot, but there was no power behind that shot, and it goes into yes, it's a corner to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. There was no power behind that shot,
No,
and
I think it's
yes, and
ah
Osimhen, yes,
that's
that
supposed to be a
was
goal.
almost going to be a goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it's a corner to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and Osimhen has been a handful for this Gabonese defense line. Yes, Equel, Manga, and uh, Aping Dangoye have had their hands full in central defense for, and Iwobi will try to throw in. Nigeria was trying to, and the Gabonese are trying to break away from here. It's 3-2, and this is a dangerous run of play. Nigeria needs to be very careful here, and that was a nice one from I think Zaidu Sanusi. Yes, Dennis Wanga. Yes, always the danger man there. Yes, and you can see that in attack, their three forwards are very, very deadly. And you can see Dennis Bwanga switch places with Openda. Yes, in from the left hand side of attack to the right hand side of attack. And you can see their two wingers are very, very dangerous on the ball. They are fleet footed and very, very fast, physical. And they both have a low gravity to the ground, which makes them not easily pushed off the ball. Yes, and Aubameyang has had a somewhat difficult encounter here with the two
Yeah,
center backs from.
he's not receiving the ball
Yes,
well.
he's not receiving the ball. All the crosses from the left hand side of attack and the midfield, yes, has not really been in Dong, I guess, has been really, really marshaled out. And to my surprise, Ndidi has really, 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 really done a great job. Yes, you can see that they've cut off the supply. Yes, and if you remember, I said for Nigeria to get a grip on this match, they need to cut off those vertical passes from Lemina and Dong to uh, the attack where um, Openda and Dennis Bwanga and Calvin Bassey there doing a nice one. The number 21 for Nigeria, who plays it straight for Fulham FC of England. That's in London. And his other teammates on the pitch are uh, Alex Iwobi and Sam Chukwueze. Yes. Tom Abongile seems to be running the field to check on something. Yes, and I think the Gabonese goalkeeper, yes, Mbamba seems to be having a difficulty there, and uh, yes, and he's had his hands full, and you see Thierry Moyoma, the Gabonese gaffer, trying to ain't there, sorry now.
We'll be getting it. Assuming we are able to take those two chances.
Você achei Milton?
No,
Okay.
we're talking.
Kenny Samuel, sir. And the Gabonese at the Super Eagles are with the ball again. Yes, and so the Nigerians just need to uh, make this work. They need to take their chances,
Leave the guy now. Leave the ball.
and that was almost another goal for the
Ah.
Super Eagles. And yet again,
Yeah,
the Gabonese goalkeeper was always at alert again, and that was another attack from Bright Samuel Osai, the right back for the Super Eagles, who has been making a lot of incursions into the defense line of the Gabonese. And he has been one of the standout performance for the Super Eagles this evening. And you can see the time there, 4 more minutes, excluding extra time. We don't know how many minutes will be added to the first half, but you can see Dennis Bwanga again on the ball, and Osimhen has one on him, and he does a good job there on Osimhen. Yes, that is Apidangoye. Yes, marks out Osimhen, and Ndidi passes the ball to Alexi Wobi. Alexi Wobi trying to throw a diagonal pass, yes, which he does, and that is Calvin Bassey to Benjamin Franklin, and then the ball is passed back to him. And most of the Nigerian attack seems to be coming from the right-hand side of attack for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And yes, that was an attack from Ademola Lookman on the number 22 man, and it's a yellow card to Ademola Lookman, I guess.
Aubameyang.
Okay, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has been given a yellow card, so both teams are now into the referee's book. Yes, you have Wilfred Onye Ndidi for the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang for the Panthers of Gabon, and that was a nice zona mark. And this is dangerous for the Super Eagles. Oh, but that was not a well put shot there, and that could have been dangerous for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But like I said, Openda, though fleet-footed and dangerous on the ball, hasn't been able to get the balls there, and most of their passes have been to the left-hand side to Dennis Bwanga. Yes. And we are a few minutes away into added time. Yes, if there's going to be added time in this first half. But on the overall, it has been more of the Super Eagles. Yeah, they've dominated and controlled possession, but domination does not result in goals. So you need to put the ball in the back of the net, and that is what the Super Eagles of Nigeria need. And the Gabonese have resolutely defended. Yes, I think they are just looking for that one chance to punish the Super Eagles of Nigeria because they've done more of the defending there. And Nigeria tries to run in to the box 18, and you have that is Calvin Bassey on the ball there. He will be throws in a lofted ball, and uh, our striker Victor Osimhen almost got his leg to that, and it is another attack on the right hand side of, and he tries to throw in a ball there, but you can always see it was always going into touch. And Stanley Nwabali throws in a lofted one, and Osimhen will chase, but the right, the left back, yes, Oyono gets to the ball before um, Osimhen, yes, and there is Banga couldn't go past Bright or Sai Samuel there, and Nigeria have done a good one on the defense line, but he has been dispossessed there, and that would always go into touch. And Dennis Banga seems to be bamboozled, and that is Mario Lemina. Yes. Yeah, so it is 6 minutes of added time in this first half for the for both the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Panthers of Gabon, and there seems to be uh, something there. And okay, yes, the ball needs to be changed. Probably the ball has been deflated, and there's going to be a change of ball. Yes, that's the center referee Tom Abongile, and a new ball has been handed over to him, and Nigeria would start proceedings from behind again. They will beat from behind, and that is our right center back in the pressing of Benjamin Frederick Chiemela, and he throws a long one into Calvin Bassey, who gives it to he will be trying to beat his marker. Yes, and that is Ademola Lookman, but he was chopped off the ball, and it's a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yes, that is the number 17 for Gabon in the person of Poco. Yes, he's the right full back for for the Gabonese, and Nigeria are setting up for this free kick, and you can see Seydou Sanusi and Ademola Lookman standing over this, and I think it's going to be a lofted ball into the box 18, and let's see if they'll be able to get a connection to Victor Osimhen's head there or any other player in and around the box 18 there. Yes, and let's see, these are areas where Victor Osimhen could be very, very dangerous. And Ademola Lookman throws that one in, but it was too high for Victor Osimhen. And Mbamba, the Gabonese goalkeeper, heaves a sigh of relief there, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria will try to chase down, and you can see that's a running, and I think that is Openda with the ball there. Yes, and the Gabonese are trying to exploit the wings there. Yes, and that is the striker, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, trying to throw a cross in there, but that wasn't going to beat his marker. Yes, and Nigeria almost caught them napping there, but they were ready for that, and Gabon are trying to build from the back again, and that is Oyono on the ball. Yes, but it goes into touch, and it's a throw to the Panthers of Gabon. Yes, and that is Ademola Lookman, and it's still raining over there at the Abdallah Stadium, Mole Abdallah Stadium in Rabat, Morocco. And we just have how many minutes more? Yes, we have less than 2 minutes more to the end of proceedings here in the first half. And the Super Eagles seem to always be in charge of the game here. And Nigeria will build again. That's Bright Osai Samuel, who has been very, very menacing today for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And he passes it back to Bright Chemela Frederick, who plays it straight for Denda FC. Yes, he's on loan from Fulham, from Brentford FC. And that is the big, strong Calvin Bassey, who plays it straight for Fulham FC in London. And it goes into touch and it's halftime for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it has been a great spectacle here. Yes, but the ball is still in. So the Super Eagles of Nigeria today in this first half have shown that they are the better side. You could see their game plan and they've worked very hard on marking out Dennis Bwanga, who seems to be the danger man on the wide corners of the pitch. Yes, playing wide.
See, so, I'm telling you, what Nigerians are playing, the Super Eagles, they are far better than Gabonese.
The side. Panthers of Gabon, yes.
So the only thing we are expecting is the goal, because it's going to happen. Nigeria is going to score, if not up to 2. Nigeria is going to score. I'm telling you, we are going to beat them 2-0.
Yes, Nigeria.
From what you're saying here, you can see that they can't break the midfield.
Yes.
So the Gabonese cannot break Nigerian midfield. So, and that has been, there's no connection from the back.
Yes, from the yes.
So it renders Aubameyang
useless.
Yeah, so they are not really showing any sign of threat here. So, but this is first out.
Yes.
So Nigeria needs to step up their game and try to score.
Yes, from what
need to score. Yes.
Okay, from what I can see in this match, I don't know if probably towards the dying embers of the match, probably 70-something minute or so, Nigeria might need to do a substitution. But from what I've seen in this first half, there has been no weak link in the Nigerian foray. Yes, Wilfred Onye Ididi has been a great stalwart in that defensive fold, and I am really, really surprised at Alex Iwobi. He was menacing and coming back to get the ball from behind from Wilfred Onye Ndidi, and he was playing like the box-to-box midfielder. I've never seen him this fantastic for the Super Eagles, but I think they know the importance of this match, and you can see the way Iwobi has been very, very fantastic in this match. And another person that was outstanding in this match was Bright Samuel Osai, the right fullback. He was playing like a winger, and you could see his forays into the Gabonese, and he was giving Oyono and was it Oyono now, the right back, the left back for yes, Oyono. He was menacing against Oyono, and Osai Samuel Bright gave him a stinker of a performance this evening. And you can see that even in midfield, the second balls were always won by the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Exactly.
And you can see the collective effort of the Super Eagles. Yes, because you could see Victor Osimhen coming back, and Nako Adams also had a decent match in this play in this match. And
exactly,
the only thing between the Super Eagles and Gabon is that goal, and the only thing that could bring out the outstanding performance of the Super Eagles is the goal. Yes, and let's wait for that in the second half and see how that pans out. But this match looks like one for the taking for the Super Eagles. It's actually the Super Eagles to lose. Yes, it's theirs to lose if they don't, because they are controlling and dictating the pace of play, and you can see the confidence and the collective efforts of both players coming in. And I must really talk about um, the two central defenders in Calvin Bassey and Chiemela Benjamin Franklin, who were outstanding in this match and showed confidence on the ball. Yes, Nigeria, I can't really see any weak link in this setup. Yes, Akko Adams was the starting 11. All of them were very, very fantastic. And the only person I would say was not getting more of the balls, probably, if I was going to pick anybody that was not on the same level with everybody, was probably Akko Adams. Yes, because much of the balls were not coming to him. And you can see that the Poco was really, really doing a great one on him. Yes, Poco is a more experienced defender than Oyono. So Poco is one of the dangerous players, but Poco plays as the right back for the Gabonese side. And let's see what Eric Chelle has to tell his charges in the dressing room and what they will come out with, because this second half there needs to be a goal. Yes, and hoping to see the Super Eagles on Sunday playing the final against either the indomitable Lions of Cameroon or the Congolese side. Yes, the Democratic Republic of Congo national side. Yes, and so that is it. So let's look at the statistics. Yes, possession wise, Nigeria were always between 60 to 65% dominance ball possession, while the Gabonese rotated between 35 to 40% of the ball possession. Now, the tactical play was that Nigeria controlled the tempo. Yes, in the DOB. Yes, making sitting deep and inviting pressure, and they really, really worked on that defense. You could see that they were calm and spread the passes very well and gave Gabon a lot of torrential moments in the match. Now, Nigeria had a total shot of between 8 to 10, while the Gabonese had 4 to 6. So you can see that Nigeria also held their own there. Yes, Nigeria had more volume, shooting from crowded areas. Yes, so Gabon relies on fewer, faster attempts. Yes, and what that meant was that they relied more on quick transitions of maybe the one player against 3 or 4 defenders. So you could say that was not going to go anywhere for the Gabonese side. Yes, and shots on target, Nigeria had about 2 to 3. Nigeria was always producing 2 to 3 shots on target, while the Gabonese only had about 1 or 2 shots. Yes, at some times both sides struggled for clear chances, but both defenses were disciplined. Yes, Apin, the 2 central defenders for Gabon, Apin Dangoye and Ekwemanga, were astute. Yes, and stopped Osimhen from giving them the marker blow. Yes, and that was it. So offensive territory, Nigeria were more versatile on the right hand side of attack, where Bright Osai Samuel and Sam Chukwueze were tormenting the defense line of the right back of that is Oyono. Yes, Oyono had a torrid time against those two, Bright Osai Samuel and Samuel Chukwueze, in that so most of Nigeria's attack came from the center, and like I said, Akko Adams didn't get much of the balls. Most of his balls were just crosses and passing back into midfield to Iwobi. Iwobi was the connector, throwing in the balls, and so that was how it was. So you could see that Gabon had a tactical blueprint. Yes, they had a tactical blueprint. Yes, so to defend deep and probably catch the Super Eagles on the counter, but that didn't work. Yes, because Nigeria had them marked out, and uh, uh, Dennis Bwanga, yes, though showed glimpses of what it could be danger-wise, but Bright Osai and Benjamin Franklin were up to the task. So you could see my agitation and what a lot of you also envisage that will Trust Ekong be able to handle the fury of attack from their attacker, yes, his name Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Openda, yes. And so you could see that the central defense of Nigeria in Calvin Bassey and Benjamin Franklin were very calm on the ball and distributed the ball very well. So making it difficult for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to have any opportunities in this game. So it was more or less like one chance for the attacker there, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, because he didn't get many of those chances. Yes, and so it was just a shadow of himself on the pitch, and that is that for the Super Eagles. So it's
Well, do you remember the foul committed by the defender? Don't you think that is a clear foul? At least
yes,
they would have looked at the what is it called VAR. So if they check the VAR, at least that would be a foul clean.
probably I don't know why
And they
that
don't.
was not given as a penalty to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because you can see that there was a contact with the hand of the Gabonese central defender in Apindangoye. Yes, but it seems to be ruled out by VAR. I don't know why. I don't know why that was, but probably they didn't see much to that, and probably they were saying it was a ball to hand. I don't know why, but you could see Osimhen making his case and saying that that was a clear penalty for the Super Eagles, and but after much back and forth, a goal kick was awarded to the Gabonese side, and so that is that. I was anticipating that anyway, that Nigeria might not get much of those decisions on their side, looking at what we've all discussed before. The center referee, Tom Abongile, is South African. The assistant referee, Mokolema, is Makalima. Yes, he is also a South African. And the VAR referee, also the woman, yes, from South Africa, is also a South African. And the VAR assessor is from Benin Republic, also one of our oppositions. And you can remember just on October 14 or 15 there about Nigeria defeated the cheaters of Benin Republic at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Akwa Ibom. Yes, and so that is still fresh in the memory of everyone. And you can imagine the VAR assessor coming from Benin Republic in the person of Alain Jovi. Yes, and so that is how so those are the four officials for tonight's match. And the other big matchup will be coming up by 8 p.m. Yes, between the indomitable Lions of Cameroon and the Congo DR. Yes.
So the the best thing that is happening right now with this match, you understand, is that the way Nigeria or the Super Eagle are playing.
Yes.
You understand? And they play. I was thinking they will not play well, or they will not have this connect in the match because of their
Dispute. Yes.
the
Yes.
dispute that they just fixed.
Yes.
So, but they look past that and playing very well, which shows that today it's a win.
Yes, like we've always said, and before this match even came up, we had already said that Nigeria thrives when they are in a dire strait, when they are pushed to the corner, when they are pushed to the wall, when they need to get a result. That is when you see the best of the Super Eagles. I don't know why they always have to wait to or for this kind of moments to show their capability, their capacity, their wherewithal, their strength. Yes, and you can see that Nigeria are showing superiority in this match. Yes, everybody always knew that Nigeria were the better side and were going to play the better football today. So that was not in question. Yes, you can see. And yes, there were fears from a lot of Nigerians about these bonuses they've had a backlog of bonuses prior to this match. And you can see that on the first day, they only had 8 players in camp. And on Monday, I guess, when they were supposed to, yes, on Monday when they were supposed to, because they were supposed to have 2 training sessions, one in the morning and one, I think, in the early evening. Yes, early evening hours. And the players revolted. Yes, and I think that was the only way to get the NFF to pay whatever they were owed. And you can see that they came out here, knew what it was all about. They had the experience. They have the wherewithal. They've been at this stage before. Yes, I'm not sure Gabon as a team has been at this stage before. If you look at it, also yes, probably people like Aubameyang, Mario Lemina, yes, Baby Poco, and Dennis Bwanga have been in this situation before, probably for their club sides, but as a national team, Gabon has not really been one to. And even looking at the fact that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are the ones that everyone is looking up to win this match is also an incentive mentally for the and psychologically for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because they know that any slip up this evening is going to be a torrid one.
But I didn't think so, because most of the other Africans,
yes,
they did not want Nigeria to win.
Yes, that is it.
They don't want Nigeria because they believe Nigerian noise is becoming too much.
Yes, that's that. What? Yes, when you look at football as a whole, and when you look at the La Liga, Real Madrid and Barcelona are the big sides there, and you see. So in a big nations like that, would always have teams against other fans against them, not wanting to. So you can see, yes, back to proceedings at. Divine Bernard says, I think the Super Eagles formation should be changed in order to tackle out the Gabon. So yes, looking at this formation that the Super Eagles have used, the 4-4-2, I think they've played well, but like I said, probably they need to change for semantics. Yes, for the sake of what you just said, I think probably the Nigerian tactician in Eric Chelle needs to change the formation from 4-4-2 to 4-2-3-1 to give us Iwobi that freedom and be the connector, the real number 10. Yes, play as the number 10, because you can see in this match he's playing more or less like a box-to-box midfielder. Yes, coming back to collect the ball. Yes, and also attacking. But yeah, he has. So I think the formation needs to change from 4-4-2 to 4-2-3-1. So that means that he will be pushed up, and probably one other attacker or winger will be removed, and they'll bring in Frank Oyeka. So it will be a double pivot of Ndidi, Wilfred Onyinye, and Frank Oyeka. So that would, and then you have Ademola Lookman to the right, and Sam Lookman to the left. Yes, I guess the ball has had a little puncture there, and it's going to be changed. Yes, that's the second time the ball has been changed today, this evening. Yeah, so a 4-2. So Bernard, yes, thank you for your suggestion and for dropping your comments. Yes, but I think if there's going to be a change to the formation here, then Frank Onyeka has to come in and play as a double pivot in front of the back four against the Gabonese side to give Nigeria a better look at this game and get the much needed win, because we wouldn't want to be seeing extra time in this match. Yes, that is not that's not going to be good for the players. Yes, and knowing that the Gabonese, knowing that this is the decisive half of the match, yes, they would want to defend astutely. Yes, so Nigeria needs to, yes, and that is Akko Adams trying to say something to probably the referee or a player there. I don't know, but and you can see that the Nigerians are really, really holding their own. Yes, and I think that should be Openda on the ball. Yes, and the Gabonese coming in fresh from the halftime proceedings are trying to pull their weight here against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and Nigeria will just look to pounce on the ball and punish this uh, Gabonese side. Yes, and that is the Super Eagles. That is Calvin Bassey on the ball. Yes, and he tries to um, throw a lofted pass there. Yes, that is Benjamin Franklin on the ball. Yes, looking for, and that was a back heel there. And I think that is, he's been marshaled
Pass
off the ball.
now.
And probably this might be the reason why the Super Eagles
Another counter.
need to twitch this. And that is the danger man, Dennis Bwanga, there on the ball. Is he the one? Tries to play a shot, but always going to be blocked there by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Nigeria seems to be defending in these early stages of the second half, probably trying to get into shape. Yes, because the Gabonese manager must have told them that you are allowing them spaces in and around the box 18, and Nigeria seems to be controlling that midfield. Yes, because most of the Nigerian passes have been coming in on that right hand side and center of the field. So that was supposed to be a true pass there from I think Zaidu Sanusi. Yes, Zaidu, is that Zaidu Sanusi? Yes, Zaidu Sanusi. Yes, that's Bright Osai Samuel, who plays as a right fullback. He's been one of the top three players for the Super Eagles this evening, and you can see he's menacing. That is Thierry Moyoma, the Gabonese gaffer. Yes, seems to be saying something to his players, and that's the danger man, Dennis Banga, who plies his trade in the MLS for Los Angeles Football Club uh, of Boston. Yes, no, of California rather. Yes, and the Gabonese seems to be having a hold in the second half, and that has been awarded as a free kick to the Panthers of Gabon, and this might just be dangerous. Zaidu Sanusi brings down his man there, and Osimhen seems to be disagreeing with Tom Abongile. Yes, that was a push by Zaidu Sanusi on the on-rushing attacker there for the Gabonese side. And the Nigerians need to be very, very careful as this is going to be launching. And the Nigerians are trying to build their wall. But that has been headed out. and I think it's still in touch. Yes, it will be a throwing to the Gabonese side. The Gabonese are trying to complain about something there. But I'm not saying anything wrong there. He was complaining that he was pushed there, yes, but there's nothing there. That wouldn't be given as a foul in any way. So
Throwing your corner.
it's going to be a throwing to the Gabonese side. Yes, it's a throwing, I guess. What could be the issue there? That was clearly a throwing, and indeed it seems to not be in agreement with.
Wow.
And this is a dicey decision there. Tom Abongile, the center referee from South Africa, would go to the monitor and check the VAR and see himself what really happened there. And this isn't looking good for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And this is what I was just trying to say, because that wasn't enough, or that isn't enough to warrant any form of punishment there for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yes, this shouldn't be a penalty.
They are repeating it several times as if, see, that's what we were saying. They have 3 South Africans and 1 Benin, and we are all.
And now, I'll be surprised if this is awarded as a penalty.
They did not check like this. They did not even check one time. Now look at what they are doing.
This is taking too long. I wonder what Tom Abongile, the center referee, is still trying to assess there.
Touch it to that place.
So let's see what the decision will be, as he is still assessing the situation.
He has left.
And all eyes will be on Tom Abongile as he tries to make a final decision there. What will be the decision here? This is taking too long. I think that was just way too easy for the number 3 jersey for Gabon, going down so easily. That was way too easy. That seems like that seems like a simulation there by number 3 for Gabon. Yes. And I would be surprised if this is given as a penalty, looking at the situation of things.
It has reduced.
This is taking way too long. I wonder why the center referee is watching this over and over.
He's looking for one place to win it.
Could this be a setup against the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Because this is actually not funny any longer. This has taken over 2 minutes or more.
That changed the game at the box 18 here. That changed the game. They didn't check it like they look how many times they are checking it.
And Tom Abongile has ruled it off, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria heave a sigh of relief And Apidengoye is shaking his head and wondering why that was not a penalty.
See, if Nigeria did not make those noise, you understand, they will have blown penalty here. I'm telling you. But now they know all eyes on them. So this guy is looking seriously to just see that.
That was
If
Ekwamanga. He went down so easily. That was a simulation, and I think he should have been carded there for simulation. Yes, because I don't know why you will go down so his hands were not on you. He didn't even push you. So how could you have?
no, is holding the.
Yes, he was holding the shirt,
But
but the direction of his fall and the pulling does not correlate. I would have expected that for you to fall in that situation. Yes, there'll be a push, there'll be a pressure, but there was no pressure on you. So how did you fall so easily like that? I would have been surprised if that was awarded as a penalty, because clearly, and that was not going to be a problem for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And there seems to be
playing free kick.
and I think that's is going to be taken again by the Gabonese.
Free kick.
And the two central defenders for Gabon there, Apidangoye and Ekwemanga, have really done a good job there defending. And I think that's what they really came out here to do, and probably looking for breaks when they have Openda and Dennis Bwanga running on the flanks there. Probably they could get the Super Eagles of Nigeria on a counter and eat them for one, but that hasn't come to fruition. And this is Bright Osai on the ball, and the Nigerians are trying to do a 1-2 there, but it has been. And Nigeria again passes the ball back to the cheaper United goalkeeper of South Africa, goalkeeper who keeps for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Stanley Nwambali.
Looking at the statistics, you see that the Gabonese goalkeeper have saved 6.
Yes, he's been about the most outstanding player for the Gabonese there, and the back line.
He has gone 6 saves.
Yes, and that is another vertical pass from the back. Yes, and the Gabonese seem to be getting into this match, but the Nigerian defense wouldn't, and that is Benjamin Frederick Chiemela, who isn't letting go on the ball, and that is a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Dennis Bwanga has had a frustrating match today, and Nigeria will be bringing on Moses Simon and Ejuke. Yes, and for Ademola Lookman.
Yeah,
Ademola Lookman hasn't really lived up to expectations. So I think that is that. So he has brought in like for like players. Yes, Simon replaces Ademola Lookman, while Ejuke replaces Sam Chukwueze on the right hand side. So he has brought in like for like players, because if you watch how Gaffer plays, he likes to play attacking football. Yes, so he has brought on attackers playing the same wing for those that just came off the bench. Yes, so that is that. And you can see Mario Lemina there on the ball. That's the defensive midfielder for the Gabonese side, who also happens to be a teammate of Victor Osimhen at Galatasaray. So, and is about one of the most experienced players on the field there for the Gabonese side. Yes, and that is the number 13 there for Gabon. Yes.
They didn't touch him. Why are you falling down?
And Nigeria seems to have slowed down their pace in this game. Yes, and the Gabonese, as I feared during the break, would come on more determined this second half. Nigeria didn't come in with the same intensity and pace and control they had in the first half. And you can see that the Gabonese now are having the momentum.
Well, what I think going on here is that the coach want to know what new thing they want to bring out. So he's studying the game. That's why he want them not to shoot, not to go for the goal
Yes,
immediately, so that he will be able to read.
the game in the
Yeah,
first
read
half.
the
Yes,
game.
I think that's what he did.
Yes. So that first half, Eric Chelle.
Yes.
Eric Chelle wants this game to slow down. He wants to see what they were playing on the pitch. Now he has brought two players.
Attackers.
Yes.
Yes. And Nigeria needs to watch it here. The Gabonese are growing with confidence in this game in the second half, and I think this might be I don't know the decision there, but probably
You are the one holding on, but
it's a free kick to the Gabonese side, and these are areas Nigeria needs to be very, very careful, because any silly mistake and the Gabonese might just punish the Super Eagles, and that is why they don't have any reason to rule the chances that they miss in this first half, because any goal now by this Gabonese side might spell doom, and they will just go into a more defensive shape. Nigeria needs to be very careful there, and he heads that into touch, and it's going to be a corner to the Gabonese side, known as the Panthers of Gabon. Yes. And that is Eko Manga, the number 2, and Aubameyang there. And I'm sure both sides wouldn't want to go into extra time. They would want to finish proceedings here in 90 minutes. But let's see what comes out as he throws this one in. And this is dangerous. Oh, but that was going out wild. And I think, is that a corner again? On the fans there, the Gabonese fans, yes, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang plies it straight in Ligue 1 in France for Olympique Marseille. Yes, and yes, so yes, our president for Empats, Gabon will make Africa proud. Yeah, that's with time we are going to see if that would come to fruition. Yes, but the Gabonese seems to have the upper hand in this early proceedings in the second half, and that is another corner. And this is what the Super Eagles of Nigeria need to watch out for, because the Gabonese, especially Pierre-Emerick, gets his ball confidently, and that's a counter. Yes, and that is Calvin Bassey trying to locate. Is that Ndidi? Okay, Ejuke. Yes, that is Ejuke, one of the players that just came in, and that was almost getting to Victor Osimhen there, but I think that is Apedangoye. Is that Apedangoye? Okay, no, that is not Apedangoye. I think that is